Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. Today is going to be an amazing day today. Excited you guys are jumping on here this morning. Go ahead and make sure you share this feed. Call your friends, call your family, call everybody and tell them to get on. We have got some really, really powerful information that is going to be quite game changing for you this morning. All week long, if you have not seen some of the prior lives, I really want to encourage you guys to get on there and check them out because they have been full of wealth education and information. Hey, good morning, Faith. What's up? Make sure you share this feed, guys. Gonna be a really, really great informative morning. You guys know when you come on here, you need to get your pen and your paper, right? Because we're gonna learn. I've got my journal right here, ready to go. As a matter of fact, I need to change to the next page because this one is full. But I'm always looking to learn and always looking to grow. And I know you guys come on here because you know we're going to have wealth conversations and wealth education because honestly, the only difference, Chef Josh, is the difference between the rich and the poor is information. Chef Josh told me to tell you he loves trading with you, Picasso. So you got a lot of people on here that love what you're doing. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with prayers I do every morning, and then we'll jump right on into it. So Father, we thank you, Lord, so much. I'm so grateful that you positioned us and postured us to win and to win big. Father, I thank you for your blessings. I thank you for your prosperity. I thank you for your peace. I thank you for answers and solutions for humanity. I thank you, Lord, that we're able to change the course of our lives, change the course of so many people's lives. Now, God, give us ears to hear and eyes to see what the Spirit of the Lord has to say. We thank you for wealth strategies this morning. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right, great. So Picasso, thanks so much for jumping on here and joining us. I really, really appreciate it. I want to go ahead and jump right into maybe some who don't know your story. Guys, go ahead and share this feed this morning. Hey, Janetta, what's up? Share this feed. You definitely are going to want people to hear this information because honestly, we're like, I believe at the beginning of maybe one of the biggest wealth cycles that the world has ever seen. And unfortunately, I think there are a lot of people that have no clue what the heck is going on. And so we want to make sure that they get this information and are able to plug in with you guys so they don't have to work so hard and struggle and live from check to check. So Picasso, let's just go ahead and get started. How did you end up, because you're a master trader, so many people appreciate what you do. I appreciate what you do. Christopher Terry appreciates what you do. How did you even get started and into the world of crypto?
Well, I got into crypto in 2013. And so I had heard about Bitcoin previously, but it didn't really interest me because it just seemed kind of like fake money, or just kind of like in 2011, or when I first heard about it, it didn't seem like it was going to be that important. And then basically what had happened was I had been trading for 4.5 years before I found Bitcoin. And so, but I wasn't a successful trader. I had been trading Forex and stocks and gold, particularly at the moment. And then when I was trading gold and I saw that Bitcoin crossed $1,000, it caught my attention in the news. You know, it was basically in 2013, and it was the end of that cycle in 2013. So I looked into it, I researched what Bitcoin was, and fundamentally it made sense to me. Digital gold, all the different utilities it was going to serve going forward into the future. So I basically bought my first Bitcoin then when it was about $1,050. And then in the next year and a half, I watched the price go all the way down to $150. So trading crypto, I came into it at the wrong time, but it was actually a blessing in disguise because it showed me everything that I was doing wrong in trading for the 5 years that I had been trading previously. Because it really made me realize that what we're doing when we're trading is trading human emotions. It's really basically what it comes down to. So I stumbled into crypto by already trading and then it catching my attention with the price and investing into it at the absolute wrong time. And when I did that, it taught me a very valuable lesson that I built a strategy on, and that we've been trading off of basically for the last 8 years since then. So can I go ahead and share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
tell the story through the charts a lot better. Let's see. My entire screen.
So what you'll do at the bottom, okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay, tell me if you can see my chart.
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to tell the story through the charts because it makes a lot more sense as to my strategy and how I've been trading and basically what it taught me.
Okay.
All right, let's go over here. It's just reloading real quick.
And guys, let me say this really quickly for those of you that are watching. I want to encourage you guys to go ahead and share this feed, text your friends and family, tell them to jump on this live right now because this information really can set them up. Anybody can learn how to do this. This is what this platform is. It's a wealth educational platform for the everyday guy who knows nothing about crypto, nothing about Forex. This is why this platform is so important. Okay, Picasso, back to you.
Okay, so when I found cryptocurrency was way back here in 2013. And just going through the charts, I want to show you the lesson that I learned, basically. So here's where Bitcoin caught my attention when it was right up in here, when it cost $1,000. Now, that's absolutely the worst time to possibly buy, but it taught me a lesson because I stayed in the cryptocurrency space all through this decline. And I learned more about it. I did some mining. I studied up on the entire space. And I really understood what cryptocurrency fundamentally was and the diversity of the coins and all the different ways that we could apply this in the future. And I basically learned how to...
You're breaking up just a bit, Picasso. I don't know if it's your Wi-Fi. You're breaking up just a bit.
Sure. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was just kind of going in and out. Okay, let's try now.
Okay. So right here at the top in 2013 is the worst place to buy.
It's like totally breaking up now. I don't know why. Before the charts, we were hearing you a lot clearer. I don't know if it has anything to do with that. That's weird. I mean, we're hearing like every other word kind of deal. Yeah. It sounds like you're gargling. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if that helps any better. Still kind of breaking up. Let's see. Okay, you're frozen. Yeah, you're frozen. It's still gargling. It's still gargling. Let's see. Why don't maybe jump off, maybe and come back on? Let's see if that helps. Okay, yeah, jump off and come back on. Let's see if that helps. Welcome to the wonderful world of technology. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he's kind of frozen. So as you can see, Picasso was getting ready to go into, you know, pretty much when he came into Bitcoin, and he was going to try to show us that through his charts, which would have been amazing. But I don't know. I'm thinking that for whatever reason, maybe the charts are pulling on more bandwidth. And so we just ended up getting him frozen altogether. So hopefully he can jump back on. But this is what I want to say about crypto. It's so interesting because I remember when I first heard about crypto, it was actually because I had partnered with this amazing company, I Am Master Academy. And you know, and I was like, oh, okay, so Bitcoin is like really real. I had heard maybe little things about it here or there, but not really like, you know, taking it seriously like it was anything that I really needed to learn about. And one thing that I've learned about wealth and wealth cycles, that what happens is a lot of times the reason the rich get richer and the poor get poorer is because they're running in circles where everybody is broke. So everybody's talking about the lack of money, right? Or how they're having to chase money, or how they don't have enough of money. So it's like a lot of scarcity conversations, where what happens with the wealthy is they're constantly talking about, you know, how they just did this deal, and how they just did this deal, and how they just did this deal. And so what happens is you end up having all of these wealth conversations. So even if one person, you know, maybe kind of going through a downtime because they're in a wealth circle, they find out, well, did you know you could be doing this? Or did you know you could be doing this? This is kind of what happens when you come into a space like I Am Master Academy. You're able to have all of these wealth conversations with some of the top global movers and shakers where wealth education is concerned. That's exactly what you get here. This is why I'm so excited. This is why I'm so grateful, because my life has been forever enhanced. Okay, Picasso's trying to tag. Okay, he said it's not connecting. Okay, we'll get you next time. Okay. All right, we understand. No worries. Okay, guys, you're getting it live, raw. You got to keep it moving. Understand. Okay, cool. All right, so because we can chat it up, chat. But yeah, so this is what happens though when you make a decision that, you know what, okay, I'm getting ready to change my life. See, in order to really change your life, you got to change your relationships, right? And it doesn't mean that your relationships are bad, but you know, it's like I say all the time, like if I desire to become something, then I'm going to have to make sure that I surround myself with people that are walking in what I desire to do. Now, I do want to pull up for you guys. Let me see, let me pull this up because I do want you just to kind of see while we were, you know, talking about crypto and kind of what's happening. I definitely want you to see some of the, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up what we offer. That is going to be great because I want you to see what you're going to have access to. You're going to have access to full education, full support. You're going to be able to see exactly what you need to see. Okay. You're going to be able to see exactly what you need to see and see when you sign up, which is why I believe this kind of platform is so incredibly important so that you can get that education that you need. Okay. All right. So what you need to do definitely too, wherever you're watching this, because you might be watching this, I don't know, you might be watching this for on somebody's watch party. So what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm going in and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm pulling up right now. So you can see, because when you sign up, it's almost like kind of saying, okay, I'm signing up for wealth education. All right, let me come back over to you guys. And oh, in a minute here. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thanks for your patience this morning. I want to show you this. Okay. Give me 1 second, because this information is definitely strong. I want to show you what you're going to have access to when you make a decision to sign with us. Okay. And again, because I do realize that a lot of times when you are looking at something like this, the first thing a person is thinking, you know, well, is this going to work for me? Like, how's this all going to play out for me? Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can pull this up. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and I believe you guys can see my screen. If somebody could text me and just confirm that you see my screen, okay? All right, so basically what'll happen is when you get signed up, you're gonna have access to an entire educational system that's designed for people that move at a very fast pace. Because one of the things that we heard the most when I first started talking to people about getting wealth education and what they could possibly do if they learn how to trade foreign currency, if they learn how to trade cryptocurrency, is I don't know if I have the time. All the videos are very short. So now right here, hopefully you guys can see strategies. Okay, great. Thanks, Monica. So you see right here, it says discover the simplest way to learn with the best secrets. So I'm going to scroll down here, and now I want you to see these are some of the different strategies that you're going to actually have access to. Okay, now I want to show you kind of what a basic chart looks like. But before we even do that, I want to go back up and I want to show you what you'll have access to in terms of our Go Live. Do you still see my screen? I'm showing right now Go Live. This is where you have an opportunity to actually trade live with our traders every single day. Okay, can you still see where I'm at? Well, I'm at Go Live right now. I want you guys to make sure you can see that before I keep moving, because again, when you sign up, you're going to have access to 100 different educators. You're going to find out who you really love, who really makes sense to you. And I love this because this is for a beginner. So Monica or Mary, can you confirm that you see that I'm at the Go Live point? But before I push the button, I want to make sure you guys can see where I am. All right, so right now I'm in Go Live, just waiting for confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and click on Go Live right here, and this gives you access to our entire back office. I'm coming back over here. Can you guys see it? Yep, you guys can see it. Okay, great. Let me go back over there. All right, so these are some of our educators that you're going to have access to when you get ready to sign up, okay? All right, you'll be able to see all of their faces. You'll be able to see if you want to focus in on foreign exchange, if you want to focus on high frequency trading, if you want to focus on developing an e-commerce store, if you want to focus on digital currency. So I'm going to go ahead and click on digital currency here, since this is what we were talking about this morning. And you can see these are the different times that you'll be able to see and plug into. So let's just say, for example, you say, you know, I really want to follow Curtis Cobain. I had him on earlier this week. So some of you might say, I really understand the way that he teaches. And so you can look up and pull up, okay, he comes in every Wednesday, or he comes on every Friday. You can see the different ones on the left, Nick Gomez. And then you're going to actually be able to see their charts, right? You'll be able to see exactly what they see. You'll be able to see exactly, oh, well, why did they say to trade this? Or why did they say to trade this? So I'm clicking on Nick Gomez right now. I want you to see this is what it'll look like, and you'll be on here live. Now to the right is the chat. Okay, you also have access to an app called Swipe Coins. And on that Swipe Coins, they'll send out notifications and say, okay, everybody buy Ripple right now. And it takes you literally less than 1 minute to actually put a trade in. Now, if you scroll down a little bit further, you can see and have access to all of Nick's recordings, right? So listen, especially in the beginning, you may want to find yourself watching a recording a few times, right? Because you want to make sure that you're understanding. There's going to be a learning curve, of course, because you're going to allow, you know, you're going to be able to see, you know, exactly what charts they're looking at, why they're saying, hey, why did they tell me to buy gold? Or why did they tell me to buy silver? Or why did they tell me to buy this? You'll be able to see exactly why they told you what they told you. So that way you're able to, you know, stay tuned in. So I'm going to go ahead right here and hit play. Okay. Now, I don't want you to be intimidated by this, because when you're first getting started and you're seeing the charts, they can be a little intimidating. So turn this down a little bit, and I'm just going to move up. And again, I don't want you to be intimidated by this, but I just want you to see that what you'll have access to when you decide to trade live with us. You'll be able to actually trade live with them and ask questions. Let me see if I can get this to move up. He's just doing a countdown right here.
Yes,
All right, here we go.
Specifically at prices like these, guys, I mean, geez,
In the future, we're going to be seeing $20, $30, $40, $50,000 of Bitcoin, and in no time we're going to see this market really surge. But I wanted to cover BTC really quickly for you guys. This might be a typically shorter session than usual, but I wanted to cover this weekly candle that we have so far.
Now,
if we actually
again,
look at this week's candle
for those of you that are brand new, I know when you first see it, it's like, what the heck is that? You're going to learn all of that. We're going to make sure that you understand it, that you get it, that it makes sense. Now, we have for beginners, okay? So what'll happen is initially we're going to start you off with basics, Forex basics. And so one of the teachers that I really like for Forex basics is Samantha, okay? Chance and Samantha. They're really good. But I'm going to also pull up for you this morning, Kim. Kim does a great job at tying the news together with trading. So now you'll listen to the news very differently, okay? So I'm just going to pull this up. It says watch again. And again, you can do this at any time. So if you want to go back and do a replay of anything.
The fact that you're still alive and still on this earth.
She's starting with some mindset things first.
And sometimes you get discouraged and uninspired to keep going. God has a plan. You will grow through what you go through. Everything that you're going through, at some point, it makes no sense to you right now. But at some point, God is going to reveal to you why all of these issues, challenges, and problems continue to show up. And what you were supposed to learn.
You guys can hear everything, right?
You will grow through what you go through. Because you go to sleep at night doesn't mean you're resting.
Now, I like Kim's stuff. Again, she does a lot of stuff. Mindset. Okay.
Close your eyes at night
so that
and you are asleep physically doesn't mean.
All right, I just moved over into some charts.
99.31. We can buy her at a 99.31.
She's giving what we call a trade ideal on where we could possibly buy the trade.
And 99.31.
Gives you the numbers. It's just like putting in numbers on Cash App. Takes less than 1 minute to actually put a trade in. Now, initially, of course, you're looking at the charts.
And 10,000.
So she's giving those numbers. Okay, so she just gave what we call the take profit. So she gave the number and then she gave the take profit. Now, again, I do understand when you're first looking at this, but I want you to know that you have a full academy. When you decide to join with us, not only are you going to have access to live education every single day, but you'll have access to live instructors that will literally work with you, answer your questions. There was a chat right there on the right. Not sure if you saw that, but there was a chat right there where you can come on and ask questions. Now, again, we're going to start you with the beginner series. It's called series 100 and 200, so that you're getting just the basic fundamentals in trading, right? Now, the last thing that I want to show you this morning, and I want to encourage you to really get back with the person that invited you on here, because it's really time to grow. It's really time to learn. It's really time to grow. We're in a different time, guys, now. Like, it's really important that you really get hungry for information, that you really get hungry to learn, that you set your heart to say, I am going to learn. I'm going to have great support. I have people there that are going to help me, that are going to work with me. And so I'm ready to do that. So now I want to show you this chart. This is our baby chart, or a chart for beginners, which is, I think, is really, really important. Okay. Oh, thank you. You were able to hear but the sound, but not the video. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you for that, Mary. So I went ahead and moved on, but thanks. All right. So harmonics, this is our basics. This is what I would say, Forex for toddlers. If you know how to count to 10, you know your ABCs, then I promise you, you can trade, okay? Now, what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling up a chart. Now, when you first look at this chart, it's like, what the heck is going on? But let me show you how simple it is. Right here is Euro GBP. So this is the Euro and the Great Britain pound. And again, remember, we're going to be working with you, trading with you, so you'll be able to get the hang of it, okay? So you have A, B, C, D, okay? Again, A, B, C, D. D is always going to be your entry. If the take profit, TP stands for take profit. This is basically just saying that this is where we think the market is headed. You would enter at 0.89226934, and we believe it's headed to TP1 at least, which is 0.8944784. So anytime the take profit is above the entry, it is going to be a buy. Okay, or you might hear things, you'll learn these kinds of terminologies like Euro GBP is bullish, right? So think about the horns, that means that it's headed up. And if it's headed up, then we would place a buy. If this TP was below the entry, it would be a sell. Let me go over to the next pair, GBP CAD. You see, I'm just clicking on that really quickly, okay? Open that pair up for you. Now, as you can see here, all right, as you can see, we have the entry. We went over A, B, C, and D, okay? A, open this up a little bit so you guys can see it better. So let me see. All right. So this is not wanting to be agreeable this morning, but A, B, C, and D. Open this up for you guys. Let me do this. I'm going to click on it again. If somebody could forward, can you guys still see it? You can't. All right. Thank you. Let me share screen. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Very good. I appreciate it. Okay. So right here, A, B, C, and D. D is always going to be my entry. Okay. So I would enter at 0.89226934. TP represents take profit. This is saying this is a specific algorithm that was created and been back tested for 22 years. Our accuracy on trading is about 80 to 90%. Guys, that's huge because nobody wants to just be trading for a hobby. You want to trade for profit. But right here, it tells me my take profit is going to be 0.8944784. That's where we're anticipating that the market is headed. So this would be called a trade ideal. You would actually be putting this trade in yourself. Okay, and this is Euro GBP. That's how I know what it is right there. Let me click on GBP AUD. Let's look at one more. Okay, now right here, you can see at the very top of the screen right here, it says GBP AUD, okay, GBP AUD. Now what happens with this, you can see that the alphabet are your guide, okay? Always use the alphabet as your guide. You use the alphabet as your guide, it stays nice and simple, okay? And so the main one, the main letter that I'm looking for right here is D. Can everybody see that? D. So it's A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. D is my entry right here at 1.87. And then my take profit is 1.8682, okay? Now, because this take profit is below my entry, this would be a sell. It's headed down, okay? These red candles represent a bearish market. That bearish and sell are the same thing. And this is the kind of terminology that you're going to learn. We're going to take you through it and make sure we walk you through. Oh, no chart was shown. Lordy. Okay, let me go again. All right. Before I Stop this. All right. So right here, GBP AUD, Great Britain pound, Australian dollar. I'm looking for my letters. My letters are my guide, okay? I'm always looking for D because D is my entry. If the take profit is below the entry, then it's going to be a sell, okay? If the take profit is above the entry, then it's going to be a buy, okay? We're gonna walk you through step by step with these charts. I know when you first start looking at it, you're like, oh my goodness gracious. But I promise you, we're gonna break it down and keep it very simple. So this is what I want you guys to do right now. I want you to tell yourself that it's time for me to learn something new. It's time for me to grow. It's time for me to go to the next level. It's time for me to put myself in position to make daily profits. So what I want you to do is I want you to get back with the person that invited you on here. Don't wait another day. Don't continue to procrastinate. Join this wealth movement. We have tons and tons of success stories. There's no reason why you can't be a success story too. So join us, make sure, and I'll be right back here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central and 11 a.m. Eastern. God bless you. And don't forget, get back with the person that invited you and tell them, I may have a couple questions, but I'm ready to start this wealth journey. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Bye.